Salting of fish. What is salting? Salting refers to the addition of salt or soaking the fish in brine solution. Salting practice as such or in combination with other types methods such as drying or smoking and is considered a practice as old as drying. Salting is usually done as much or in combination with drying or as pre-treatment to smoking. What is the basis of preservation by salting? When salt introduced into the flesh in sufficient quantity, it delays the activity of bacteria or even inactivate them and reduce enzymatic action by reducing the water activity. Loss of water due to salting and reduced water activity limits bacterial growth and enzyme activity that thus preserving the fish. The high salt content prevents the growth of normal spoilage microflora in the fish, but halophish, which can survive 12 to 50% of salt, will survive. What are the sources of salt? Basically, there are three main sources of salt. The first one is solar salt, derived from the evaporation of seawater and salt lakes. Most commonly used source of salt in tropical countries like India. The second one is the brine evaporated salt, underground deposits which are brought to the surface in liquid form and evaporated by heating. The third type of salt is rock salt. This is a natural deposit of salt which are ground to fineness before use. What are the different types of salting method? The first one is dry salting. This is a commonly widely used method of salting. All type of fishes except fatty fishes, big or small, are cured by this method. Here the fish is gutted, beheaded or ventrally split open and the viscera removed. The fish is then washed and cleaned. The larger fishes are dorsoventrally split open and cleaned thoroughly. The scores are also made in the thick flesh portion for better penetration of salt content. Salt is then applied in the ratio of 1 is to 3 to 1 is to 10 depending on the size of the fish. Then the fish is then stacked in clean cement tanks or other good containers. The bottom of the tank is covered with salt and a layer of fish is placed. Both fish and salt are alternatively placed in the tank and wooden tanks are put on the top with additional weight. The salt draws out the water in the flesh and we place it keeps under pressure. Then the fish is kept in this condition for 24 to 48 hours. After this, the fish is taken out, washed in brine to remove adhering salt and drain. It is then hygienically dried in the sun, preferably on clean racks. Yield of this product by this method is about 35 to 40%. This product has a shelf life of 6 to 10 weeks. The second method is wet salting. The initial stages of processing and salting are the same as dry salting. Once the fish is put into the tank and allowed to remain in the self brine, the fish is not dried at all. The wet fish is then dried and packed in coconut leaf basket and taken to the market. This method is particularly used in fatty fishes. This is mainly done for fishes like oil sardine, mackerel, ribbonfish, etc. In such fishes, the fat get oxidized on exposure to air. These products have moisture content of 50 to 55% and the salt content around 25%. They are most susceptible to fungal attack and bacterial degradation. They have a very short shelf life. The next method is monocuring. Monocuring is mainly done on medium to small size fishes. Decuring is done without splitting the fish. However, the intestines are removed by pulling out through the gill region. Then the fish is then salted and kept in tanks. The fish is not exposed during salting, result in less contamination. The yield is about 70% and the product has a life of 50 days. The next method is pit curing. The fish is mixed with the salt in the ratio of 4 is to 1 and put in pits dug on the beaches. The pitties may be lined with coconut leaves. After 2 to 3 days, the fish is taken out and packed in bamboo basket and transported to market without drying. The quality of this product is very poor and the fish is highly contaminated with salt and has a life of about 20 days. The next method is Colombo curing. Colombo curing is a pickling process for wet salt curing of pelagic fish. Colombo curing was practiced by the fishermen of South Canara and Malabar region of the west coast of India. The fish is headed, gutted, and washed of all dirt and slime. It is then mixed with salt content with a ratio of 3:1 or 4:1 in large cement tanks. Pieces of sour food such as gorigapuli are mixed with the fish salt mixture. The processing time is 3 to 4 months. Thank you.